Hello, what is going on? It is Chris Anthony coming at you live again. This is going to be for the sign of Taurus for the end of November, November 15th to the 30th, 2018. These are going to be your general energies. Once again, this is a general reading. So if it doesn't apply to you or it doesn't resonate with you, maybe catch me on another reading. If it does resonate with you, though, then do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, comment, do whatever you want to do to let me know that you're watching the channel. I'm going to get right into the energies for you, Taurus. And like I said, you guys will last for me for my weekly reading. So I put you in first place. Taurus, what's up? I try to look out. I try to, getting right into the reading. Starting off, this is going to be a present energy coming into the last 2 weeks of November. And I decided to do a actual 15th through the 30th reading for everybody, just because we have this 11-11 energy coming in, this new portal open up, and I think that energy is going to definitely, carry on for the rest of November. So it wasn't no need for me to kind of like go in and do another week and then another week and then another week. 15th through the 30th, that's going to end it for us. And these are your energies, Taurus. Sorry, I can't talk. Starting off, Taurus, we have the Four of Swords. So starting off in your current energies, it looks like you could be coming into the last 2 weeks in November kind of feeling like you want to get some rest. You could already be feeling these energies. I know with the shift or that kind of burst of new energy that came in for 11-11 today and last night, I was feeling like this. So you guys could just be picking up on that those universal energies in general and wanting to get some rest. It's also holiday times. Thanksgiving is coming up if you celebrate Thanksgiving, and you probably just want to kind of rest around your family or get some solitude to yourself. Even though the holidays could be coming up, you could be feeling in a place where you kind of want to get some solitude, just some rest, do some reflection. This is just somebody rejuvenating to me. So the Four of Swords represents somebody that wants to rejuvenate, that actually needs to rejuvenate. And while you rejuvenate, you're going to be able to think about some things. I think this is you kind of slowing down and having that time to yourself to kind of think about all of the different changes that are happening around you and kind of giving your mind, your spirit, your soul a chance to catch up with all the things that's been happening. Because I think for you, Taurus, there's been a lot happening around you. We were kind of tapping into that for your weekly reading and your overall monthly reading when I talked about that revolving door that you guys are kind of going through. And in the revolving door, or that shifting of the new cycle that's coming in, you have one cycle coming in simultaneously while the other cycle is ending. So this could be you just reflecting on everything, taking a second to breathe while everything is changing. Because when all those energies are shifting around you and you have one karmic cycle ending and another one starting, you definitely have to rest while that's happening. Because if not, then you kind of get burnt out with all the changes that are happening, or you feel highly anxious, or anything could happen, when those energies are kind of switching up. But those are just some side effects you get if you don't get your rest. Another side effect could just be that you need to rest. So coming into the 15th through the 30th, you could feel the need for relaxation, kicking back, taking a load off, sit back, watch your favorite movie, watch your favorite series on Netflix, just cool it a little bit. And I think while you're going to be resting, you're going to start getting some insight on what's happening, what the things that are changing around you, because I believe for you there are a lot of changes going on, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the cards. Moving down. Sorry about that. Moving down, though, we have the Six of Wands. Right in the middle of your energy, we have the Five of Cups, and then we have the High Priestess right around that. So the Five of Cups could represent you feeling, sad about something, feeling like you lost some things, feeling some regret. The Five of Cups represents somebody who is disappointed about something when it comes down to an emotional fulfillment. So this could be something that you were trying to build in the past. It could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with a a job, a career path, just something that you were emotionally tied to. It could be a person that most of the time this card kind of represents a relationship that you were trying to build on and it didn't work out for you because those cups are kind of spilt over. But with the Five of Cups, this person is kind of like the cards are telling you to think about the things that you do have and not only focus on the things that you're losing or that you don't have anymore. This person is kind of in an energy though where he is reflecting on the things that he's lost, and that's probably why you have the Four of Swords right above that, because you're sitting back doing some reflection. So this is just that continuation of you reflecting. The only thing I would say about that is that you want to look at those other two cups behind you while you reflect on the things that were lost, because the things that were lost have to do with that old cycle that we were talking about, that revolving door. So don't focus too much on the things that are leaving out of that revolving door. You also want to be looking ahead to the things that are coming in, because you have a whole new cycle coming in. So those two cups behind you are what you should be focused on, but you do need that time to, you know, rest, because you've been through so much in this last cycle. You're wrapping up that old karmic cycle. So this is just you kind of looking back a little bit at the things that are being wrapped up, the things that are falling away, and you're like, okay, that actually happened. I went through this. This emotional connection didn't work out. This job didn't work out. This person did not treat me like I wanted to be treated. And it's just that closure that you're giving yourself so that you can go into this new phase, this new cycle of life. The energies that are surrounding this Five of Cups are great energies, though. You have the Six of Wands for that victorious feeling, and then the High Priestess. So the Six of Wands is representing you feeling like you have victory over this situation that you're feeling disappointed about. So even though you're reflecting on this disappointment that could have happened in the past, you are still feeling victory about it. And if you're not feeling like that about that right now, this could mean that you have victory coming in, having to do with that emotional disappointment that you had, Taurus. So you are going to be feeling victorious about that. If it's not happening now, it's going to be later on in the month or coming into December. And you could have some news that could be coming in pertaining to that emotional loss that you felt, or that emotional disappointment that didn't work out for you. But looking behind you, you have those Two of Cups. So that is the victory that's going to be coming in. It's going to be some other emotional offer that you're going to be able to connect to. And you can kind of see how the cards match. See, on the left side, you have the victory card right here that is connected to these Three of Cups. So this is telling you that those Three of Cups, or those three cups that spilt out, that have to do with that emotional fulfillment that didn't work out for you, or that emotional connection that you're kind of disappointed that it didn't work out because you put so much time and tried to build it up. It wasn't able to build, but you still get victory in that, which is why this is on the left side of the card. This victory pertaining to those disappointments that you could be feeling right now. You're going to be victorious only because you have those other two cups behind you, and they have to do with something connected to your intuition, your High Priestess intuition, your inner world, your inner knowledge, your inner knowing. This new emotional offer, or this new cycle that's coming in for you, is a better match for you. So let's say if it has to do for a person with you, this person that wasn't, that good, or the emotional connection didn't work out and those cups were spilt over, for any reason, you're going to have victory over it. And the reason why you're having victory over it is because these other two cups that you're going to get is going to have something to do with who you are internally. It's going to be a match, matching who you are and who your inner, it's going to be matching your inner energy. I have a feeling that these three cups that you're crying over, this spilt milk that you're crying over, wasn't really a match for you anyway. So yeah, it may feel disappointing, and it may feel that you lost that was really something that you wanted in the past. And this person is kind of like doing that woe is me thing, like I never get what I want. I never get what the universe never gives me what I want. Why can I have these three cups right here, this emotional connection with somebody? Why can I have this perfect job, this perfect career path? Why can I have the type of money that I want? Why can I work in the field, that matches my what I actually need? And this is you kind of like, being disappointed that this didn't work out for you once again. That's what I'm feeling anyway. Um, but it's all in perfect timing with you having that Wheel of Fortune energy, Taurus, that was in your whole monthly reading that I did for you guys. If you want to go back and check that out, I feel that this is just the ending of that old cycle, but then that's why you have the victory in it. The new cycle that's coming in, which represents these other two cups that you have your back turned to, is something that matches you better. If it is a person, it's going to be a person that matches who you really are. It matches your internal world, not just your external world. It matches the things that you're into. This person may be into the same things you're into. They may be spiritual just like you're spiritual with that High Priestess card coming in. It's just having some emotional fulfillment that actually matches what you want. Before, maybe you were thinking that could have been what you wanted to have, what could have really emotionally fulfilled you. But the universe is kind of trying to let you know that the reason why that didn't work out was because you have something else coming in that is connecting to who you really are spiritually as a person, who you really are emotionally. This is for the long run. So the person that's coming in, the job that's coming in, this new cycle that's coming in is for who you are becoming and who you are going to be in the future. These Three of Cups that spilled was probably something for who you were in the past or what you wanted right now in the present. But a lot of times the things that come into our life that are orchestrated, divinely orchestrated, they have to do with this type of energy. It's matching who we are becoming, who we are evolving into our spiritual journey. So it's something that's coming in for you in this new cycle that has to do with your connection to spirit, your connection to the universe, your connection to your higher self, to your intuition. Just you know thyself. So you're embarking on something new that's coming in, representing these Two of Cups that you have to turn around to. Maybe after this rest period, you kind of start to realize that, and you start to feel the energy that, okay, it's something else coming in. And it's kind of like the universe is wanting you to tap into that inner knowing that you have, because to me it feels like you know what's coming in for you. You know who's coming in, or you know that what's being opened up, because this is being spilt over and this is falling away. You kind of feel that because that happened, there's something else that's coming in, and you have an idea of what it is. You just have to sit back a little bit, do some reflection, tap into that intuition, that inner knowing, that inner knowledge that you have to bring about this new cycle that's coming in. Right below that, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is you carrying on, in that Taurus fashion, in this ending of this cycle, and just being at a point to where you're like, okay, I had been through hell and high water, but this is you wrapping up this cycle. So you need to have that taken on. You need to take on this strip that you're kind of having right now, which is that Nine of Wands energy. Is just of somebody who, has been through some things. They've been through a battle. They had bandages on them, but they've learned so much in that battle. They learned so much through this old cycle. They've learned so much through these disappointments that they're still ready for more battle, and they have way more skills than they had in the beginning. I could definitely say that you probably have acquired some skills this year alone from the things that you went through, because all of us have been battling. All of us have been dealing with different situations that were disappointing, that were triggering us, that was bringing up old hurts, old pains, old disappointments, and so you were working on all those things and clearing all those things away this year, the past couple of months, maybe the past couple of years. This whole cycle you were dealing with, it taught you so much. So that's why you are this wounded warrior. But with you being this wounded warrior, it has taught you to tap into that intuition, that intuitive knowledge that you have about yourself, about your path, about your life, about the people that come into your life, and this is you in that energy, just being like, yeah, like I've been through a lot. And it's not about to be, no more bullshit that I'm going to deal with in the future. Like, you've learned a lot. This person right here, to me, has vision for the future. They have a way of doing things from getting things wrong. So you probably could have been through a whole bunch of trial and error when it comes down to this thing that you were trying to build, some type of emotional connection that could have been with a person. and you could have learned a lot from dealing with that person, dealing with those energies, dealing with, all those different wars and battles that you had to go through emotionally, spiritually, the highs, the lows, the ebb and flow, all that good stuff. Yeah, you have been dealing with that, and it has made you a wounded warrior. But I could see you healing from those wounds with that Four of Swords energy, thinking about the different things that's happening, and then having victory in those things because you're tapping into that inner power. I think all this was to make you face this inner power, because you see in the middle, your back is turned to that. This Five of Cups energy is turned to those Two of Cups, and with this High Priestess being next to it, it represents that maybe you turned your back on your intuition. Before, maybe you wanted this emotional fulfillment, but it didn't match what your intuition was saying to you. Your intuition was kind of calling you in a new direction, and so you had to go through that whole phase where maybe you know lost these things that spilled over. You weren't able to get these emotional connections that you wanted with these people, or this job, or this person, or this type of lifestyle. But what you have coming in is victory for you, so you can definitely turn around, and it's going to be something that's closer to the path that is destined for you. This card has to do with destiny, with the things that were set in motion before you got here, the things that you came into agreement with before you were born. Yes, definitely you did it, and we all had that blueprint. Like, if you're watching this channel, if you're into tarot, then you know about that spiritual blueprint that's within our DNA. That your guides, your ancestors, your higher self, God, the whatever you want to call it, the universal energy. It's many names for it, but they try to get you on this path of your highest good. They try to get you on this path that's connected to your purpose. And this is what's happening in the shift for you, that I feel for you, Taurus. This revolving door that's happening has to do with you shifting from the things that no longer serve you emotionally, spiritually, or physically. And now you're growing into this High Priestess energy. You're about to turn around from those disappointments after you get some rest and do some reflection, and you're kind of going internal to tap into your intuition and see, okay, I can kind of see this thing opening up. I can see this new cycle coming in. It's going to connect with you. That's what I feel anyway. I think during this time you're going to have that space that you can kind of get away from being so busy, so overloaded with work, so overloaded with thoughts and people around you, and all. Something is going to happen when you get this space. And because this is around the holidays, it could just be a holiday time off that you're going to have. But something is going to happen where you're getting that space to open up a little bit, with yourself, not with anybody else, but your true self. Not only with just your thoughts, not only with just your emotions, but deeper than that, because we all know that our thoughts and our emotions are not us. And so many times we listen to our thoughts, we listen to our emotions. They are a part of us. They are tools that we use to kind of like look into situations, but they're only tools. They're not actually you. You are more deeper than that. You are deeper within yourself, and it's kind of like your intuition. This period, I think you're tapping into that deeper part where you go past your thoughts, you go past your emotions, and you get into that intuitive place, that knowing place, the place where the self resides, where the soul is, where your spirit is, and you're kind of like tapping into that world right there and learning so much from yourself and from the things that you're really into, the things that is kind of growing inside of you, because this period right here, it has grown something within you, and it could have to do with your spiritual gifts for some of you. It could have to do with the way you see life. You could be on that path of ascension, awakening. Something is being awakened in you, and it has to do with you overcoming some of those battles that you went through this year, or this past cycle that you were in, this karmic cycle that's ending now. Because you're able to wrap it up and you have strength to continue on, you're going to receive victory definitely from the universe, and I think it's in the form of you tapping into another level of intuition, another level of spiritual gifts, um, and spirituality, the evolution of your spiritual self. Taurus, wow, yeah. So I'm feeling that for you. I kind of went into a real channel for you guys. Let's get on into your future energies. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Swords. So, Page of Pentacles in your future energies. This is going to be at the end of the month, November, going into December. You have some type of offer that could be coming in. It could have to do with finances. It could be from a person that is a Taurus, like yourself, or just another Earth sign. So it could be a love offer coming in from somebody that's a Earth sign, or it could have to do with a job offering you something. So maybe towards the end of November, going into December, if you're looking or searching for a new job, or a new career path, this could be an offer that's coming into you. Or it could be from a person. This could be a love offer coming in and this seems like a new person, because pages have to do with newness, something new coming in to be the beginning or start of something. Sorry, I can't even talk. Don't know what's happening. Taurus, but the beginning of something is coming in for you, and this could just be an offer from someone that's coming in your direction. But right below that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this represents you kind of being closed off to that offer. Because it's right below that Page of Pentacles, this could be somebody that's coming in that could possibly be from your past. And they could be coming in a new energy, trying to make a new offer to you, but it's only a page, and you are kind of like, yeah, you know what? Nah, I'm good with that. If it is somebody totally new, maybe they're bringing in immature energies. Nobody really wants in love. Nobody really wants an offer from a page. Like we would kind of deal with an offer from a knight, but a page, really? Like, would you insult me enough to bring me an offer something that small? And most of the people that could be watching this is grown people. So it's kind of like you would rather have an offer from a knight, and definitely you right now, after being through all of this, you want to offer from a king. Like, so of course, if somebody comes in with an offer that is a Page of Pentacles, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that one. I'm going to pass. You can take that to the next person that's less developed than me, that hasn't been through so many things like me. Yeah, you can take that over that way. So that could be your energy, how you're responding to this offer. And then other than that, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is completion. Ending November, this could be the end of this period where you felt like this. Stabbed in the back, betrayed, pain, heartbreak, all the things that happen when you're leveling up. Sorry to say. Taurus, for you, I think this is a level up. You may have one more test that happens towards the end of this month where somebody is coming in trying to offer you something that is too small for you to even take, because you know what the direction you're heading in, you know what you're worth, you know what you've already been through, and you're not about to start another karmic cycle that you've already completed. That's kind of like completing high school and graduating and then going back to be a freshman again. Not happening. You're closed off to that offer. And why? Because you're ending the cycle. So this is your wrap up. November, the end of November, is your wrap up of this karmic cycle, and I believe this new beginning is coming in for you. Starting in December, you'll start to see those energies change up for you, and you're just wrapping up in November. So definitely get your rest. Give yourself time to think a little bit about the changes that are happening. Think about the past. Reflect on it, but just don't get stuck in that past feeling, Taurus. And I think you're definitely going to be okay, because you're ending and out with that victorious card. Victory. Definitely Six of Wands, you got it coming in for you. Your intuition is about to start showing you some things. That's great for you guys, especially if you're into spirituality. I think another level of spirituality is opening up for you that has to do with your experiences. you just learning through experience. That's the number one way the universe teaches. They don't use pencils and pads and computers and lecturers, and you don't have college courses, but through your experiences you're able to learn these things that only the universe can teach you. So I think you're leveling up um, in the month of December, definitely, because you're wrapping up right now at the end of November. And I'm going to go ahead and end it there for you, Taurus. Thank you guys for listening. If you liked the reading, definitely give me a like. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I will be having more videos coming for you guys. And you can leave a comment if you like what you heard. I respond to comments for sure. See you guys later, Taurus.